Hello, friends. I welcome you all to my channel once again to discuss about a topic which is very important for our front office student and also for those students, those who are doing hotel management and studying other subjects as well. Because once you'll be joining the industry and working in different departments, this topic is very essential, which we are going to talk about the yield and revenue management. Revenue management is very important in the hotel industry. Those who are dealing with the room sales, how to promote the sale and profitability. This subject is taught in the sixth semester in all the hotel management 3-year degree courses. Here, my basic intention is to give you a very clear concept about the revenue management. What is revenue? How it is to be developed? What is the difference between yield and revenue? These are the points to be discussed here. Revenue management is key to any business that relatively fixed that has relatively fixed capacity, perishable inventory, and time variable demand. This session introduces you to the basics of revenue management in the hotel industry. I am very sure that those who are undergoing this degree course of hotel management or hospitality management in Pan India, wherever you are, this lesson will definitely clear up the concept of revenue management. So, without any further delay, let us start the process. We can see one image there on your screen that is about a rice steamer. If you go to any mall, any shops, you'll find out that there is the price is around, as it is mentioned, some price tag is given there. Let us see another one, AC, air conditioning machine. If you go to purchase, you'll find a price which is approximately of this kind. Similarly, if you go to purchase a car, there also you'll find some kind of price fixed for the product you are going to purchase. This amount is just given a fictitious one, so need not look into the price. You just see the price tag attached to this. Now see this. This image is about a room, inside of a room, and here this product is also displayed with other three products out here. Now the question is, what is the difference between these among these four images displayed out here? You can see in case of rice steamer, car, or even the AC machine, the price tag is very much visible to all the customers. In case of the hotel room, the point is missing, that is your price tag. Now the point is, why it is so? Why the price tag is not visible? The thing is that long time back, when this concept of hotel came and selling of rooms came, then two situations came in front of the hotel owners or the managers. One was one day when you have only sold 50% of your total capacity room with a fixed price of the rooms of different categories, and when at the almost at the end of the day, when few people come to your hotel and looking for a room, and after hearing the rates of the room, they said that your room is very costly. We must find out another hotel where it is little cheaper than yours. So sorry, we cannot take up your room in this hotel. So what happened? You had 50% room sold and 50% unsold, but because of your fixed price tag of the rooms of different category, you were unable to sell those rooms. And another was situation the hoteliers faced during those time, that your room is totally booked. Suddenly, on the fag end of the day, a group of people came and they were looking for a room, and some of them told that we are ready to pay whatever amount you are asking for, but we need a room. And that time, your hands were absolutely tight because before that already you have sold off the entire room. So you have lost again some business over there. This situation actually gave the part of the word yield management. Yield management is what? Managing your income, rather earnings. Now, before we go to the word yield management, let us first find out what is exactly called yield. And what is that? You are having some good amount of income in your hand minus your expenses, and after that, whatever is remaining in your hand, that is your yield or profit margin. That is a simple equation and understanding about the word yield. Now, what is yield management? Now, it is coming to the part management. In early two occasions, we have seen that in first occasion especially, you had 50 rooms, 50% of your rooms unsold, but you were unable to sell them as because you had a fixed price limit. And other occasion, you had little opposite situation where you had no rooms in your hand, but you had the demand in the market. People came to look for your rooms. And ultimately what happened? You were unable to sell the rooms as because already before that you have sold off. So you had the opportunity to increase your income, but you have failed or you were unable to do that as because you had no rooms in your hand further to sell it off. So now the concept comes how to manage the yield. It is basically nothing but exercises, strategies on limited inventory for optimizing your sale. Why limited inventory? Because if you are having 100 rooms capacity hotel in your hand, so you cannot sell 102 rooms. Very simple. So you had the limited inventory. You have to adopt some strategies to optimize your sale. So that is the basic meaning of the word yield management. Another way we can say that try to sell most of the stock inventory with highest possible rates. Then only your income will be increased. That is very obvious. Now, where these strategies are applied? Very first thing you must have heard this, that it was the yield management concept was first adopted in airlines. Because in airlines, what happened? Suppose one flight is moving from your place to another far destination and the flight craft has got a limited capacity. say for the timing 300 capacity. So whether you are taking full boarding flight from one place to another, or you are taking some percentage unfilled boarding and taking the same thing, your expenditure remains the same. So you cannot increase your income. If you are taking 75% people from one place to another place, you are basically loser, but your fixed expenditure is the same. If will be the consumed in the same way. Same thing, if you are overbooked already, if you are booked already, they all 300 seats, and then if further any demand there in the market, you cannot entertain their demands because you cannot sell beyond 300 seats. That is your capacity. So that is why the yield management applied in case of airlines. Where we can apply further this is bus and travel, same concept. Your 30 seats capacity bus, if it is booked, you cannot sell it further. If it is not entirely sold off, obviously you are the loser. So you can also having a scope to apply yield management at this place also, bus and travels. Golf course, same thing. Monday to Friday, there are less people because they're all busy in their office and businesses. So naturally, they are not visiting golf course. When they are visiting more, mainly Saturday afternoon and Sunday. So once the Sunday or Saturday afternoon is booked already by others, then definitely demand is there, high skill demand is there, but you are unable again to sell it off further because your capacity is not there existing. So we can also apply yield management in golf course as well. Bowling alley, same thing. Suppose you are having 10 lanes, Monday to Friday, rates are, people are less coming because they are all busy. But Saturday and Sunday, people are more. So demand is high. But once it is sold off, you cannot sell it further. So we can also having a scope to apply yield management in a bowling alley as well. Cinema and theater, same movie at 11 o'clock in the morning, a different rate. At 3 p.m. or in the evening or night show, the rates are different because yield management is also applied over there in cinema and theater. Rental business, you are having one room to be rented. Now you are waiting with a fixed price, and it may happen that you are waiting for years, but with that price range, nobody is coming to you to take up your room. So that means you are having a scope to apply yield management for renting your rooms because demand will fluctuate in the market. Media and advertisement. Saturday and Sunday, if you go to newspaper for your advertisements, the rates are very high. Monday to Friday, you'll see rates are not that high because yield management procedure is also applied in the media and advertisement area. Electricity and telecom, same thing. Morning time, the rates are lower. Evening time, rates are higher only because that yield management is adopted over there. Medical service and consulting, there also you'll find that Monday to Friday, doctors are free in their chamber. It is less number of people visiting them. So on those days, the rates are little lower. But Saturday and Sunday, other holidays, the rates are higher. As because simply the yield management concept is adopted over there as well. So we are having this big area where we can always apply the concept of yield management. Now let us see the law of demand. Law of demand, how customers respond to a price. Let us see what is our nature as customer. We can see two axes out here. One represent price in the x-axis, and along the y-axis it is quantity. And what is the behavioral pattern? Demand will increase as cost increases. You can see this movement. Price increased, demand reduces. High price, low demand. Whereas in the upper area, especially in that area, if you see that, you can see the low price and high demand. That is the character. Whenever the price is high, demand is low. And whenever price is less, demand is very high. That is the nature of the customers' selling or purchasing strategies. Other concept, the law of supply from seller's point of view. In case of seller's point of view, we represent again two axes out here. One is price along the x-axis, and along the y-axis it is quantity. And you'll see that how the seller's response will change. Supply will increase as price increases. This you have noticed already in your life. In the market, there are different kind of mobile phones available. Cost is not low. It is having different price range. One addition, one version change, price changes. And that time, more suppliers, more players are coming in the market with a new product with that highest range. So higher the price, the more sellers will produce the product. So we're having two different concepts. One is law of demand from the customer's point of view. If the price is high, demand is low, and if the price is low, demand is very high. In case of law of supply, from seller's point of view, whenever price is higher, you get to see different players in the market with different companies they are launching with their product of that range. So then you are going to choose which brand you are going to. When money is not the factor for you, then you go for this brand or that brand. That kind of mentality changes. Now you want to conjugate these two. The yield management, understanding the law and supply demand. Let us see what is the situation. Here also, on the same axis, that is price range on the y-axis, x-axis, and quantity in the y-axis. Let us see first from supplier's point of from seller purchaser's point of view, the customers, for customers demand is low when the price is very high, and in case of supplier, supply is high for the sellers even if the price is high at that point. So what is happening? We are getting a point out here in the midpoint, that is the area with the yellow mark, and you can see this. This is the point which is known as equilibrium point. So neither you as a customer loser nor the supplier they are loser. That is the equilibrium point. Maximum benefit for both the parties. So that is the point where we get the maximum benefit. We as a supplier and people as a consumer. This is the area you can see which is the square area with the red mark. is the maximum revenue zone. If you are nearby to that point, equilibrium point, that means your revenue is maximum. You are earning maximum. You can also see this point, especially this point. This is the area where price is too low. At the same time, this is the area where the demand is very high. Price is low and demand is high. Similarly, you can see this area, this point, price is too high, and here you can see the price is, supply is more. Okay. In between, this is the area, is the equilibrium point or equilibrium line. It can be anywhere in this line, but close to this zone, that means you are going to maximize your revenue. It can be, you can be here, you can be here, you can be any other areas in this point. But once you are very close to this point within this particular zone, that means you are maximizing your revenue. In case of hotels, what we can see, high demand of rooms, then what is to be your strategy? Maximize the room rates. When there is a low demand of rooms, then maximize the room sales. Try to sell more rooms. So naturally, you'll be earning more. The hotel's aim should be from the high volume booking to high profit booking. That will be the concept of yield management. Now, let us see, we are having two price zone out here. One is a traditionally priced product. Other one is where the revenue management is applied according to the demand and supply. These are the two areas. And in front of you, we are having few products. One is soda can, golf kit, smartphone, concert ticket, any concert in your local area, renowned artists are going to perform, so concert tickets are available. Car for purchase, that is there, and rent a car. Out of all these products, which one, according to you, belongs to traditionally priced category or the revenue management category? Think for a moment and decide on your own. Okay, now let us see which are those. You can see that soda can, smartphone, car for purchase, these are all having fixed price. Depending upon the demand, the price is not changing. Whereas in case of concert ticket, rent a car, golf kit, we are already experienced with this rent a car, I believe, especially during the office time or business hours. Rent a car, the rates are automatically very higher. And the lean period is there in a day when the rates are low. Similarly, the concert ticket, as it is becoming almost full, the rates are becoming higher for that. The ticket rates. Golf kit, as I've already mentioned, that Saturday evening, afternoon, and Sunday, naturally the golf kits are also very costly, as because that day demand is maximum. So these are the two categories we are getting. One is traditionally priced category, another category where revenue management can be applied. You were right. Revenue management is for the product or service that you need more than a price. In those cases only you can utilize this philosophy for applying revenue management. You need the product, you whatever is the price, you need a room, whatever is the price. You rent a car because you want to move from one place to another place for certain emergencies or some business purposes, or you are very fond of that particular artist takes and you want to enjoy that concert, and whatever is the price, give me a ticket. So in that case, definitely revenue management is applied. So the word yield management, what does it mean? How to maximize the revenue. Suppose you are having 100 rooms in your hand, and if you sell 50 rooms and get the same revenue, which is equivalent to selling of 100 rooms, then which one is better according to you? Selling 50 rooms, of course, because your revenue is maximum, then that is a yield management. While doing this yield management, another one concept came in our mind, in the expert's mind, that is revenue management. And now the question is how this yield management is different from revenue management. In yield management, we have never discussed about the word cost. Whereas in revenue management, the first point we are getting is the appropriate cost. You have to find out your cost. At the same time, another one point is there under revenue management, that is additional revenue from other part of your business. Suppose a guest is staying in your room. Whenever he is staying in this room, he is also using some other hotel facilities, which is termed as the additional facilities, like using spa or business center, telephone calls, or of different kinds. These facilities, whenever they are utilizing, of course, they are paying for that. So, from your F&B sales, visiting a restaurant in your hotel, and of course, your food sale is going higher as because they are staying in a room. So, naturally, additional revenue we can earn whenever a guest is staying in your hotel. That you have to look forward so you can increase your income, generate more revenue. And the third one is more you generate the revenue, you are maximizing the profit, nothing else. Now, under additional revenue from the part of the business, what are those? If you look at room rental, of course, food and beverage, business center, as I've mentioned, internet usage and facilities, spa and recreation, others. So, this is all a part of the revenue management. So, that is a clear difference between yield management and revenue management. So, what is the revenue management then? If you want to explain it to the economic concept, that willingness to pay the maximum for any one unit, one product or service. I am willing to pay, but I need that product. I need that service. I need that particular item. There you can apply the revenue management. That is how you apply, that is the revenue management. And how we are going to apply in case of hotel? You are having three factors totally. One is marketing. You have to market your hotel, promote your sales, and give your best possible hotel operations. Then only once these three factors are looked after by your team, then definitely your revenue management is working. We are having a route how to go about the revenue management. First one is available supply. You have to look into that. Second destination is market and property level demand. There are different level of properties available. So you have to find out. The same demand cannot be there for the 3-star hotel and 5-star hotel. There has to be a difference between 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star. So, of course, you have to see the market and property level demand. Next is price sensitivity and demographic of the customer. There are different kind of people. What is their demography and price sensitivity? Common people normally look towards the price. If the price is high, they look for some other cheaper hotels. So you have to have that kind of customer as well. Similarly, other demographics are also there. We'll discuss that in our next coming lessons. Then competitors rate. You cannot ignore your competitors. They are your challenges. So naturally, you have to look forward towards the competitors rates. That has to be taken into consideration while applying revenue management. And finally, after considering all these points, you come to a best price level line for your organization. So that is the entire route and different destinations milestone I have mentioned, starting with available supply, market and property level demand, then price sensitivity and demographics of the customer, competitors rates, and best price baseline. Once you touch upon those areas, your revenue management is working. Why revenue management? First of all, in our hotel, it is a fixed capacity hotel because you are having 200 rooms, 300 rooms, 150 rooms. These rooms are fixed. You cannot sell beyond these numbers. So you are having a fixed capacity. So you need to apply revenue management in this place, how to make your sales high. Perishable inventory. What is perishable inventory? You are having only one day in your hand. If you cannot sell your room today, tomorrow you cannot sell the same room because it is lost. You have lost the business for the day. If you go to a shop where those are selling bikes and cars, if all the cars are not sold today, never mind, tomorrow they will sell the same car. But in your case, in a hotel, your rooms are very much perishable by nature, as because if you cannot sell a room today, you are simply losing the business for the day. Tomorrow is a new day, new plan. So naturally, the perishable inventory. High fixed cost and low variable cost. What is high fixed cost? High fixed cost is not connected with the number of guests. Why? Because the rent and mortgage, rent may be the place you have taken, the hotel room, the building you have taken, that is on rent. So that is there. Whether you have taken it, your own building, but it is mortgage is there with the bank. So naturally, that is your cost, your fixed cost. Every month you are paying something on that. Insurance and taxes, your building insurance and many other insurances are available. Taxes are there. These are also your, whether your guest is staying in a room or not staying in a room, you have to pay these insurance and taxes on monthly basis. And once it is a monthly basis, you can easily calculate that per day how much your expenditure on those areas. Fixed monthly cost, internet, whether your guest is using a TV or the internet, you have to have a steady payment on monthly basis to the internet and TV service provider. You cannot say that I have 100 rooms and today I am having only 50 rooms booked, so I'll pay less. You cannot say that because they have taken the business like that. 100 rooms, 24 hours internet service will be available, and for that, that is the monthly rent. You cannot compromise on that area. Staff salaries, same thing. You cannot say that today the guest is less, so naturally your salary for the day is less. Or someday when it is higher, then it will be little higher. You cannot say that. Salary is also fixed. Your daily high fixed cost is fixed absolutely. Marketing and advertising cost, that is also not depending on the customer number of customers you are having in your hotel. It is a high fixed cost involved. Whether you do a business or a zero business, this cost will be incurred by you on an everyday basis. What is a low variable cost? That is very much connected with the occupancy. The room courtesies like sleepers, robes, pen, notebooks, etc. Bath toiletries, utilities like water and electricity. If guest is there, water will be consumed, electricity will be consumed. Breakfast, if they are staying, and if it is breakfast is included in the room rate, they will consume the breakfast. Housekeeping cost, if it is outsourced. Sales channel and commissions, when people are there, sometimes the sales are done through different outsourced people, different booking areas. So naturally their commissions, their charges will be paid depending on if they are giving 10 guests for that a commission. If they are giving 20 guests, commission will be higher automatically. So you are having high fixed cost and low variable cost. Advance sales, you know that 31st December there will be lots of booking demand. At the same time, you know that Sunday, this Sunday, normally the Sunday business is low. So any people coming, you always say, okay, welcome. You are always welcome to my hotel. So advance sales you have to keep in your mind. Time variable demand, that is also very much there. You know that in a particular period there is a leisure guest as well as the business guest. Leisure guest they are booking it much before for tour purpose or tourism purpose. Business guests they are coming on demand. So you cannot sell all the rooms for the leisure group people. You have to have some more capacity room for satisfying sorry those demands for the business group. So time variable demand is also very important. Segmentable market. There are different segments of market. Maybe the student group visiting, maybe official people are visiting, maybe tourists are visiting. So different segments are there, that also will be a point of concern for you. So all these factors are there. That's why the revenue management should be applied in our hotel industry. One point you should remember always, revenue means what? The price times number of sales. Whatever you sell and what is their price, multiply revenue. More services, more revenue is generated. Then ultimately, how we can define the word revenue management? There are not many definitions available in different books, magazines, sites. We have to simplify it. Firstly, to know exactly what is revenue management. What it says, this is the art and science of predicting real-time customer demand at the micro market level and optimizing the price and availability of product. This is sounding very big. The art and science of predicting. You have to predict real-time customer demand at the micro market level, segmentation of the market, and optimizing the price and availability of product. Let us clear it further. It is a strategic planning job that executes numbers of disciplined activities on the purpose of selling rooms, the right product to the right customer at the right price at the right time and through the right channel. And ultimately, what will happen in order to optimize or maximize revenue of the hotel? So that is the concept of hotel revenue management. You have to sell the right product to the right customer at the right price level, at right time, through right channel to optimize your revenue. This is the concept of hotel revenue management. Now, let us check few examples from our daily lives. One situation is this. Mr. Pinto and his friends are big fans of happy hours at the grill and bar where drinks and snacks are available in half price between 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is the situation given in front of us. Now we have to find out, is it the example of right product or the right customer or right time or right price? Out of these four, already we have discussed these four factors under revenue management. So you have to mention or think that this situation is applicable to the which factor out here. So it is the factor of right time, because it is mentioned Mr. Pinto and his friends are big fans of happy hours at the grill and bar where drinks and snacks are available in half price between 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. is such a period when normally more customers are not visiting the bar. But you have to increase your sale. How? If you promote the happy hours, that means you purchase one, will get half price of that. So automatically, it is the example of right time. Let us take up another one example. So this is the example of right time as we have mentioned. When demand is low, the business may drop their price to drive up the demand. So whenever your demand is low, business will drop the price to drive up the demand. Revenue management from another one example. Mr. Pinto was trying to book a hotel room online for Friday night. His request for one night stay showed no result, but he could book for entire weekend. Mr. Pinto was trying through websites, and whenever he was giving his choice that Friday night, one night he wants to stay in that hotel for a specific purpose, the website was giving no results. But whenever he was increasing the duration of stay, then it was very much available. So this is the situation. What kind of example is this? Is it the right product, right customer, right time, or right price? Right product. Example of right product. It is a common way to make sure 100% of the right product is sold. So whenever someone is interested for one night, from our hotel's point of view, you won't be that much interested, but we'll be rather trying to convince him to stay for 2 days. This room will be available with this rate. So naturally, people will be interested for that. Ultimate result, sale will be higher. Another example, Mr. Pinto booked a last minute trip for an urgent client meeting. He had to pay a premium because he booked the hotel room just prior to his departure. Just think of the moment before it may happen in a business life. So naturally he has booked accordingly. This is the example. He has given more premium and booked a room. So what is the example? Right product, right customer, right time, forecasting, or right price, that is pricing strategy. It is the good example of right price because he knew that that person require a room. He is booking just now prior to his departure. It is confirmed he will be coming. So what we can ask for? We can ask for some premium on that room rate. And this is the example of right price in the, here is the primary focus. Another one example, Mr. Pinto paused his extraordinary eating habits by watching his bulging belly. He could not stop ordering when he saw the offer of 2 for 1 pizza flashed. If you order for one pizza, 2 pizzas will be supplied. Sometimes you can see these are the offers available in the market. So this is the example of what kind of revenue management. This is the right product, right customer, right time, or right price. It is the example of right customer. This customer, Mr. Pinto, was not taking any food of that kind because of his problem, health issues. However, once he went through the information that if he purchases one pizza, he'll be getting 2 pizzas. Naturally, he could not resist himself. So, example of right customer, you have purchased the product because a business promotion was offered to you. You feel great about it. And if I purchase one pizza, 2 pizzas will be served. Oh, this is great. I must go for this. And automatically what is happening from seller's point of view? Sale is going higher in that lean period. I hope after going to these discussions, the concept of revenue management is made clear in your mind. We have discussed what is revenue management, what is yield management, how it differs, and how it will be implemented. What are the points to be considered in our mind while doing so? And we have discussed that with lots of examples out here. I'm sure that you have gone through this. This is available very much in YouTube. You can always refer back, review your lesson, clear your understanding, and come back once again in our next session with the second part of revenue management, which will be equally exciting for you all. And I believe if you have liked this, definitely you won't forget to subscribe it, like it, share it among your friends, and don't forget to put your comments over there, which will be motivating for me as well to give more in details and discuss more with you all. Till then, thank you very much, and we'll meet once again in our next session. Welcome you all for our next session. Thank you.